Hi, and welcome to your crash course in Achieve 3000. This segment is going to be about the user interface, where you can see all of the options you have when you first log in to the Achieve 3000 website. When you first log in, there's several options. There are a lot of articles that you can be assigning to the students, and there's also articles that will be automatically dished out by the system to students. So you can just click the Start Lesson in the big green button, and you'll be able to get right into the lesson. Before you do that, there's a few other things you'll notice that are always on that front page. On the right side, you have two things that the kids are very interested in. Number one is the leaderboard for the day. So in the whole building, between all the classes that are registered, there'll be one student that gets the most points, generally from getting the most correct answers, or the highest percentage on that particular Achieve article. And you'll also see a scoreboard that you can look at amongst your classes as a whole. You can see in this picture we have 3 different classes listed that have met the criteria of using it enough to be included. And you can also search by school, state, and worldwide. When you click on My Lessons, you can view all the different lessons in a variety of ways. Depending on how you see fit, you can have it in list view, which you currently see. You can list it by day, week, month, or year, and it sort of looks like a calendar that you might look at on Google Calendar or on your phone. Notice that there's a topic and a strategy column, and I'm going to show you how you can sort by topic, by strategy, and in the top right, you can search for more lessons based on topic or standard. On this screen, I've clicked the topic button, and it is now sorting by Earth and Space Science, and you can see all the articles there involve Earth and Space Science, and below that is a subtopic. And on the left, it shows you the start and end date, which is defaulted by Achieve 3000. However, if you are doing a unit on Earth and Space Science, which I'll show you later, you can assign these articles to all be available to the students during that time. This is one of the easier views to look at. This is under monthly, and what you'll notice is the blue tabs are in between each of the articles. That allows you to drag and move the article to start and finish whenever you want. So, for example, if you look at Thursday, June 2nd, Butterflies Need Milkweed is right at the end of it, and that is an article that lasts through Sunday because that's where the blue bar ends. Again, this can be dragged and dropped and adjusted however you'd like so that the articles can be available for longer or shorter periods of time. You can also search for more lessons on the top right. When you do search for lessons, for example, type in election, and all the articles about election come up. So you'll see there's a new president, Bush wins, more voting troubles, picking the president. So every one of those articles is related to the word election, and if that's something you wanted to work on with your students during the upcoming election or primaries, it's very easy to search for things that way. Now take a look here. There's an article called The Beginning of Basketball, and it was originally automatically assigned to go from Saturday, June 4th to Sunday, June 5th. Noticing that the NBA Finals is on this week, I wanted to make that available to my students for not only a longer period of time, but I wanted to move it to the week because there was no homework that I assigned, and oftentimes if it's only assigned for the weekend, students may not have an opportunity to do it. So if you look at the bottom, I've just simply dragged the name, The Beginning of Basketball, down, and I put it in on Tuesday, June 7th, and if you follow the line all the way to the right, you'll notice that it is available for that entire week through Friday, June 10th. If you want to know more about an individual article, just click on it. So here I've clicked on The Beginning of Basketball, and the pop-up screen is what you would see. It gives you a little bit of a summary about what the article's about. It'll also give you the course In this case, it's on the weekend. You can also adjust that as I showed you before. It shows you the grade levels, the topic, any other standards, resources are all available to you every time you click on that link. There's also a way to search for articles on the home page. Simply click on the search button on the top right and type in something you're interested in. I typed in dolphins, and you'll notice the first 5 articles that you see are all involving dolphins. It shows you the grade levels that are included. You can assign it right away. You can add it to a unit. If you're doing a unit on animals, you can add it right to that unit. And it does give you the topic, such as animals in action or education. It's very easy to find articles that you're interested in and create units and topics and assign things depending on what you're teaching. There are also some advanced options. For example, you can search specifically by a grade level. If you're doing 3rd grade and you just want to assign 3rd grade articles, you can. I recommend leaving that off because oftentimes you have kids who are a little bit above and below their grade level in reading, but the system will help you determine where they belong with their Lexile levels. You can also click on topics, math, science, social studies, if you'd like to specifically look at articles that might include those content areas. Last thing you'll need to know about the interface: when students first log in, the very first day, they'll have to take an initial placement test. If you look at the bottom left, it looks a little bit like this. They will simply have to take about a 30 to 35 question initial placement test, and then they'll be given a Lexile level based on that, and then they'll be prompted to choose a career of their choice. They can choose more than one career, and it's just something that they might be interested in. And what Achieve 3000 does is it gives them an opportunity to read about that career. As you look on the right, it also gives them a Lexile level that you might need to be successful in this particular career. So depending on the Lexile level that students are given off the initial placement test, they can either strive for something or know that they already are in the right range to be successful in that career. So that's a little bit about the interface and what you can expect when you first sign in to Achieve 3000.